Hello everyone, it's Jill once again from Relax, Release and Reiki. In this Reiki session, I want to focus in on healing. Now I know that Reiki is a healing modality and it naturally happens no matter where we set in our intention. But I just had a lovely moment when I was meditating before about what to do or talk about in this session. And the last few times I've done that, I keep coming back to attachments and negative attachments, letting go of those and finding the confidence to actually self-validate, feel self-assured, follow our own heart's desires, all from a loving place, of course. And so once again, I pulled an attachment card. That's probably because of what's going on in my life a little bit. So I've got a scenario where I feel a little bit, I'll say trapped. That sounds a bit too much, but where I'd like to do one thing, but I have someone else who kind of relies on me to stay where I am without change. And I felt myself starting to not hate on that person, again that's too strong a word, but judge them, blame them, sort of find scenarios where they haven't acted the best way, or sort of to justify why actually I should just do what I want to do, which I've got the guidance of that. Yes, when we're in that sort of situation, we should do what feels right for us. We shouldn't feel responsible for other people's happiness, which I've talked about in other videos. But while we're doing that, we shouldn't go to the sort of fear-based response, which is to project out and, like I say, blame the other person, find fault with them, to sort of project out and sort of say, well, they're the ones that are the problem, and then that sort of makes us feel a bit easier, sort of justifies, rather than having the courage to go within our own hearts and find the courage there. And even though it may mean a little bit of upheaval or upsetting the other person a little bit initially, when we go and trust ourselves, we have to trust that it will work out, because it's coming from a place of love. It has to, and work out in a good way, of course. And so, that healing of letting go of the emotions around projecting out, and then in this video, actually going in and finding sanctuary within our own hearts, to find peace and tranquility, and yes, the courage then to take steps towards our own hopes, dreams and wishes. I'm not sure where this is going to lead us, but that's kind of what's come up for me, and it seems that a lot of people that I've been talking to recently, this has come up for them as well. And that probably won't be true necessarily when you end up watching this video, but today is the 17th of October 2020, and it is a beautiful full moon today, so it feels like the perfect time to actually ask to open our hearts, set that intention while we've got the energy of the full moon. All that big energy feels great. Alright, so let's get started. Sit or lie down if you aren't already, and as I say in every video, if you've had alcohol, caffeine or recreational drugs in the last couple of hours, maybe think about coming back to this at another time. This is 100% your opportunity to relax, and as my channel says, relax, release what you don't need, and welcome in deep healing. I feel like that's really what is going to happen in this session today. So let's go for it. So I'm going to start to channel, so if you gently close your eyes. And if you're new to meditation, new to Reiki, trust yourself, there's no right or wrong with any of this. There's no certain way that you have to think, that you have to feel. I might talk about images and things like that, but if you're not someone who finds it easy to picture things in your mind's eye, then just listen to my voice or listen to the music. Just know that no matter what your experience, Reiki is being sent across to you, and it's working. It's almost like magic. It's working its magic. That's all you need to know. So when we pause and are still after even just chatting, just the busyness of our day, whatever's been going on before, we notice that contrast in our energy between being fully alert and awake versus still and quiet, restful. And it can take a little while to step into deep relaxation. So just accept yourself for where you are in this moment, and trust that as we go through the Reiki session and you receive more and more of that healing light and love that is Reiki, that you will naturally just start to relax a little bit more and a little bit more throughout the whole of this video. And by the end, you'll feel completely chilled, maybe even like a weight's been lifted off you. Okay, just know that that's just naturally what happens. It feels important to ground in this session today and to really connect in with the whole universe. So we're going to be pulling in some powerful heart energy. So I invite you to bring your attention first of all to the crown of your head. And imagine a beautiful ball of golden Reiki energy spinning just above the crown of your head. It's like a bright light. And with every breath from now on that you take, every breath in, that Reiki energy, that light, comes in through the crown of your head and courses through your whole body, finding every cell, every fibre of your being. And as you breathe out, you release any unwanted energy, any trapped, negative, unserving energy out through the soles of your feet. You don't need to do anything, it just naturally happens. So Reiki energy, imagine a light pouring in through the crown of your head, flooding into your face. And as it goes through, it's going to be opening each of your chakras. So we've already opened our crown chakra to welcome in the Reiki, down into our face and head to open up our third eye chakra, which is our intuition. That's just above the bridge of our nose, in between our eyebrows. Reiki floods into our neck, opening up our throat chakra, our centre for communication, flooding down our arms into our hands and fingers. I like to imagine that the bits of my body lighting up, down into our chest and into our heart area, opening and balancing our heart chakra, down into that section just at the top of our rib cage, which is where our solar plexus chakra sits. That's open and spinning. Down just around our belly button, opening our sacral chakra. Down to the root of our spine, to our root chakra. Helping us to feel stable. Feeling more trusting of ourselves and of our emotions. Coming back into flow basically. Re-establishing harmony in our energy. And then the Reiki continues to flow down. It's flooding into our bottom, our thighs, down into our knees, shins, ankles, feet, toes, and then out through the soles of your feet. So bring your focus down to the soles of your feet. And as you release the next breath, releasing, and to feel as though you're releasing tendrils or roots down into the ground, down into the earth, and that those things sink further and further down, meeting at the very core of the earth, connecting you to the universe, connected via the ray of Reiki healing energy pouring in through the crown of your head, which is coming from above and then connecting down into the center of the earth. So feeling very grounded, centered, and connected to everything, everyone, just the whole universe. I'm obviously channeling the universal energy which you're receiving. And in this moment, you can perhaps feel that connectedness, but certainly feeling centered and grounded. It's really not unusual to feel as though our energy is scattered and out of alignment, out of flow, especially when we've got things going on in our life that make us feel torn or torn. Maybe we want one thing and maybe the folks around us want something else, and you can feel very pulled in lots of different directions. And that's true anyway. You know, we're juggling work perhaps, maybe childcare, family, other family members, friendships, hobbies, even positive things pull us in so many different directions, sparking different emotions, different feelings. We can end up feeling very disparate, very as though our energy is very thinly spread. So let's pull it all back into that midline, as if someone has drawn or dropped a passage from the crown of your head right through the very core of you, down to your feet, and then down into the core of the earth. So pulling your energy back into the midline, releasing and letting go of whatever needs shifting. And already feeling more in flow, more peaceful, calmer, more relaxed. Now I invite you to bring your focus to your heart chakra. So that's just the space in your body, in your energy, that lines up with where your physical heart sits. So if you imagine drawing a circle around that part of your body, and then imagine that's energy spinning around that part of your body, inside and outside, gently flowing, gently spinning. Our heart chakra is open and balanced. Let's breathe into our heart space. So take a nice deep breath in, really bring the breath down into your diaphragm, and imagine that you're breathing into your heart like blowing up a balloon. So breathe in into your heart space, feel that heart energy expand, and release the breath, release through your heart. Now the release of the breath does not deflate your heart balloon that we've just blown up. It's just making space for more love to pour in. Let's breathe into your heart space once again. Really expanding that energy, and let it go. And now I'd like you to imagine that you've gone somewhere that is green, lots of different shades of green. It could be a room, or it could be outside in nature, somewhere that feels comforting. So you're just on the edge of this space, and you notice a door or a gate, some form of entrance into this green space. So step inside this green space. Just pause for a moment. And somehow you intuitively know that you are inside your own heart space. And as you stand in this green space, allow yourself to feel the love that is here for you, unconditional love. It creates a warm, comforting sensation. So although you've entered this area on your own, you're in your own heart, again, you intuitively know that there are other people there, other people's energy, those people who love and support you, whether they're with us in the physical world or whether they are people that have passed, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your God, if you believe in that. You can just feel the energy of love and support. So you're being held. Just check in with your physical body and just notice whether any part of your body feels a bit different. It just could feel heavier. Perhaps somehow in some way it feels a different colour to the rest of your body. It feels like sometimes, if it's like, for example, if it was in your throat, sometimes it feels like you want to swallow because there's like a lump there. It can feel prickly. I don't know. It's different for everybody, okay? So there's no right or wrong here. Just trust what first came up. Oh, this part of my body feels different somehow. So typically when that happens, it's usually that's where we've got some trapped energy in the form of emotion, thoughts, feelings, memories that need shifting. There's like a block there. So the invitation then is to breathe into that part of your body, or if you haven't felt that that's the case, then just breathe into your heart. Feel that space with love and release the breath, your breath. And as you do so, know that you're releasing or unblocking that energy, letting go of fear, judgment, guilt, obligation, doubt, worry, and any other emotion that feels appropriate for you. Let's take a few breaths here. Just say to yourself, I release, and then fear, doubt, guilt, worry. You fill in the blanks. Release all of that energy on all levels. My mind, my body, and my soul. Say that to yourself. I release any negative, trapped, unsupportive energy. And release it from my mind, my body, and my soul. Just notice if a particular scenario pops up. In which case, just do another round of release. So breathing in, and then I release. Feeling or whatever it happens to be for you. So I'm just going to go quiet for a moment. Right, so as we've released, we've made some space energetically. So we're going to backfill that with pure and simple, unconditional love. So let's breathe in, breathe into our heart space and feel as though we're flooding our heart space with the unconditional love. Letting go of whatever needs to go and filling the space it's created with unconditional love. And when we welcome in unconditional love, that's exactly it. There are no conditions. So judgment, blame, all that kind of stuff goes out the window. There's no fear because we've got love in our hearts. There's no doubt or anxiety because we just feel loved. We feel safe, and all of the positive I ams that we seek are outcomes of having love in our heart. Confidence, resilience, feeling capable, feeling enough, feeling brave, finding your voice, all of that. You know, when you feel that love for yourself, all of that other stuff just naturally comes into play. So we welcome all of the positivity that unconditional love brings with it. You may want to say some I am statements to yourself. Some particularly resonate, just as I'm confident, I'm capable, resilient, resourceful, kind, loving, funny, likeable, lovable, a good friend, a good son or daughter, a good mum or dad, a good partner, a good colleague. Whatever feels right for you. So just before we come back into the room, I just invite you to say, or set the intention that I always come from the loving place of my heart. I always come from the loving place of my heart. Such simple words, but so powerful if you really think about it. And when you love yourself, not in an egotistical way, but just in as I said, unconditional love for yourself, you just feel so empowered. And when you ask for all of your interactions with others, your relationship with others to always come from the loving place of your heart, you can trust yourself more because you know that you're making the best choices, the kindest choices, the loving choices. And again, it's super empowering. So I want to reinforce that intention, that ask, that each one of us comes from the loving place of our heart. We tap into the universal energy that we've been channeling to help us to do so, and ask that we are shown when we wander off that pathway. Not to beat ourselves up or anything like that, but just to show where old habits are kicking back in so that we can do something about it. Okay. Oh, wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Start to notice your body a little bit. And then, no, don't leave your green space actually. Energetically stay there. Hold yourself in your heart from now on. Still fully function in the physical world with yourself in your heart. Yeah. But just start to notice your physical body. And feel as though you're drawing back into your body. And then when you're ready, open your eyes and come back into the room. Okay. Wow. Yeah. So, I just want to say, love, I feel like love is sort of misunderstood a lot of the time. The true essence of what love is. So I hope in this Reiki that it's kind of opened your mind, your body and your soul to it, yeah, and that you start to recognise how powerful it is and what a beautiful thing it really is. Yeah, and that you start to realise those feelings of more self-confidence, more self-assurance that will just naturally come when you actually open your heart to yourself. Beautiful thing. Anyway, I think I'm going to let you get on with your day. But actually, before I go, I do run a life lifting community, which is an online community, and it's where I share a bit more on the coaching side of things. So I absolutely love sharing this Reiki via this YouTube channel, and I'm so grateful to you for watching. But if you feel that you would like some support or guidance in terms of a bit more coachy type stuff, then you can join my life lifting community. It is on a subscription basis, but I'm offering it for a couple of for 10 days for free, so that you can have a look around, see if you like it, and then decide whether you want to stay. I'll leave the link in the description for the video. You have to think for a moment. And if you've got any questions, any comments, please leave me a comment. Actually, if I could ask, if you've enjoyed this video, if you could even just leave me a thumbs up in the comments, it really helps to get the video in front of other people. Other than that, do you know what? I wish you so much love and happiness.